Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Road to Emmaus podcast. Today, talk about eating bugs. If you
Good.
feel like eating bugs is what they're trying to get you to do, they're just trying to get you to eat bugs, well, then you're a right wing extremist, communist, conspiracy theorist. That's right. Because now the news stations are saying that it's all a conspiracy theory and you should be dubbed as racist today on Woke World News. That's right, Woke World News, the news you wish was completely unreliable. Yes. So, have you heard about this, Jules? Have you heard about the big push to get you to eat bugs?
Yeah, I've heard something about that. But who wants to eat bugs? Like here in the Philippines, there's a restaurant north of Metro Manila where they do serve, let's say, exotic food,
Mm-hmm.
and on the menu they do serve like grasshoppers.
Oh,
Mm.
it's a bit jumpy. Yeah, I'm
Yep.
I'm good. I'm good. I like my meat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big meat eater, and like locust. I mean, hey, John the Baptist, he was all about that. So
Yep.
maybe it's not so bad. Maybe there's something that we're missing. But it's just
No,
weird.
still looks bad.
Huh? No, come
It
on, man. You
still
got
looks bad, man.
like in grubs and stuff like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
There was this movie. I think it was called Snowpiercer. Did you ever see that
Mm.
movie?
No,
Um,
no,
Yeah,
Snowpiercer.
and it's okay, don't watch it. And it's about like they're on this train, and they're going through this frozen world, and it's the only civilization is left is on this train that needs to keep moving, so this way they don't freeze to death. It's an amazing plot, right? That's amazing concept. But
Okay.
but the real story is actually in the classes because the people in the back are the lower
Mhm,
class and the people in the
mhm,
front are the upper class, right? And so the lower class, they just get fed by these warm bars every day, right? And they fight for these bars and they sell it as their like, they give it and they trade for it and all this kind of stuff.
mhm,
That's their main money is these bars of food, and that's all they get, nice warm bars every day. And so they do this rebellion, this revolt, and they start going forward into the train,
mhm.
and they find out where these bars came from. It was cockroaches that
Okay.
were grinded up and roasted into bars every day and fed to them,
Mhm,
and then they start throwing up because this
mhm,
was their currency, this was what they yearned for. And if you had more bars than anybody else, you were really good. You were really set. But it was just cockroaches. And so every time I hear these stories, that's what I think of. But I believe that they're trying to get you going to that, and if you believe that that's what they're pushing you to do for whatever reason, then it turns out that you might be a racist. That's right. All right, let's get into it. So, this story that
Yo.
people are trying to get you to eat bugs, and we've seen it so much. We've seen it like pushed towards kids. We've seen it like pushed on the news, and people are like, "Wow!" They're trying to get people to try it, and they're like, "This is so weird." But then they try it, like, "Oh, okay, all right, whatever." Yeah, but no, they're trying to get it normalized. But there's a growing people that think that there's a higher powers that are trying to get you to eat to reject chicken, to
Mhm,
reject beef, to reject
mhm,
the normal things and go for bugs,
mhm.
right? And they do it under the guise of climate change, right?
Yeah.
Because cow farts are really bad
Yep.
for the
I was
environment.
about to say that because cows fart way too often. It's
Yeah,
destroying the environment.
yeah, right. But there are very little studies on cricket farts. So you could
Uh-huh.
you could say that, hey, that's they're not so bad on the environment. Although
Mhm.
the swarm of locusts that destroy places in Africa will beg to differ. But so we should start eating bugs, and this has been a big story ever since 2020. Bug burgers and bug stuff has been really a big thing. But
Mhm.
yet NPR comes out and says that right-wing conspiracy theory about eating bugs is about as racist as you think.
Mhm.
And they're absolutely right, Jules. It's about as
Mhm.
racist as I think, because I don't think it's racist at all. It is exactly as racist as I think. This is a news story. All right. So first off, Jules, have you heard when was the last time you saw like all these articles about eating bugs?
Not very often, honestly. Not very
No.
often. Nope.
Oh, it must be a Western thing because man,
Yeah, most likely.
well, in 2021 and 2022, it was all over. It was really weird. In UK, they
Mhm.
started feeding it to kids in school lunches. They
What?
did. Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
Didn't
they
know that.
um little what do you call it? Bags of chips,
Mhm.
and it was made from bugs. You know,
Wow.
and the kids were and they were like showing kids, eating this, and they were showing, you see, kids love it. And they said, "What do you think about it, kids?" And the kids go, "Yay!" No, don't feed my kids bugs, dude. All right, even if it's okay to eat, I don't care. Don't do it.
Mhm.
There are things that I just don't really think that we should eat, and bugs is one of them. So, but here's the funny story. NPR thinks that if you think that this is becoming a big thing, if you think that there are powers trying to get you to eat bugs, then you're a conspiracy theorist.
Mhm.
Well, then somebody put this together, got and went through and saw the very same articles from NPR. Okay, look at this. NPR in 2013. Maybe it's time to swap burgers for bugs, says the UN. This is from NPR.
Mhm.
Okay,
2013.
all right, 2013.
Mhm.
But goes even further. In 2017, at Bug Eating Festival, kids crunch down on the food of the future.
Wow. Food of the future.
Again,
Take
this is
note. Yep, take note. Food of the
yeah,
future.
this is NPR.
Yep.
The same guys that says that you're a conspiracy and racist
Mhm.
is pushing this. Even goes even further. It says your ancestors probably ate insects. So what's bugging you?
Yep.
This is in 2018. So you see, every year they're starting to push this,
Mhm.
right? Um, in 2019, companies face an uphill battle trying to get Americans to eat bugs from
Okay.
NPR.
Okay.
So what I mean, yeah, but if you think that there is a plan to get you to eat bugs, you're a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, it's just a
Right.
conspiracy theory. There's absolutely no evidence at all that,
No, yeah.
anybody, any group, any, mainstream media outlet is pushing for it. You can't
No.
say it, nothing,
There,
nothing there.
no
Nothing to
proof.
see here.
It's mostly peaceful.
Mhm.
But
Nothing to see
it go
here.
it goes even further. Look at all these articles. All these articles are about how people should eat bugs, and they're all from NPR.
Mhm.
Right? Insects get a tasty makeover. Insects may be the taste of the next generation, reports say. Insects cuisine is all the buzz, the joys, and the ethics of insect eating.
Joys and ethics.
Yeah, right. The pictures might tempt you to eat bugs. I don't think so. I don't think that there's
Mhm.
any pictures that they can show me
Mhm.
that. I mean, even if you showed me, let's say like a dish, and it had crickets in there, but you
Mhm.
fry it up in some like spicy chili sauce and some garlic and put it with some rice, and you can't even tell that it's insects. The moment that you tell me that there's insects in there, I'm gonna be like, no, I'm good. That's a no.
Not even a
That's
dish from, Chef Ramsay?
honestly, I wouldn't eat most things from Chef Ramsay. I mean, yeah, one time, I saw Chef Ramsay cook a breakfast, right? And I'm like, okay, how does he think? He says, if you don't see people cooking eggs like this, they don't know how to cook. And I was like, and I saw the way he cooked eggs, and I'm like, I wouldn't enjoy that at all. That's not the way I like scrambled eggs. And so yeah, most of the things I see him cook, I wouldn't eat. He's a British cook, and British cooks are not known for their great taste. They have kind of like a very muted taste to them.
Mhm.
But I mean, yeah, if he was cooking bugs, yeah, no,
Not
no,
even,
thank you,
okay.
not even the best chef in the world would make the most amazing dish. It would still have bugs in it. Still
Yep.
have bugs in it, and I mean, in America, we've actually been eating bugs for a long time, and any American will attest to this. People, my brothers, sisters in America that watch the show, because a lot of people from America watch this. Most people are from America, and we can tell you right now. And once I tell you that there's a lot of people in America that eat bugs today without even knowing it. All
Mhm.
I have to do is say cheap Chinese food buffet. All right. And they'll be like, yeah, I probably a cockroach or two snuck in there every now and again. That's why don't eat at a buffets anymore. And I suggest you don't either. Yeah. So I used to work in pest control,
Okay.
and I used to do all you can eat Chinese buffets.
Mhm.
Don't eat there. Just
Mhm.
just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't care if you have a dish that you really like from. Don't do it. Just don't
Mhm.
do it. But even going any further, I mean, look at this. I mean, bugs, not what's for dinner until they're tastier, maybe, right? I don't care how tasty they are.
Mhm.
The green argument for eating
Cicadas.
cicadas
Uh-huh.
plus a few recipes. Oh, it gives you some
Wow.
recipes. Oh,
Wow.
that's nice. Yeah. Even Neil deGrasse Tyson is now munching on bugs. I don't.
No, it's
I do.
not. No, it's not. I don't think so.
Oh, actually, I do think that's very true. Neil deGrasse Tyson is a big woke tard. That's what he is. He is. He is. And if you ever question anything about the woke agenda or about biblical beliefs, he gets so upset.
Yep.
Have you
Don't
seen those
don't
videos?
you even dare question the science, you know?
Yeah. Have you seen those videos, man? When he's like they ask him questions either about the Bible
Mhm.
or
Mhm.
about the genders, two genders, there only being two genders.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen how upset he gets?
Yep. Yep.
Wow. And that's the reprobate mind,
Yep.
right? Because the reprobate mind, when it's encountering truth or
Mhm.
encountering good arguments, they don't have any other response but to get very, very upset.
Yep.
And it doesn't matter how smart you are, how educated you are.
Yep.
If you are not based in the truth,
Yep.
you just get upset when you encounter it. So, Neil deGrasse Tyson, yeah, I'm sure he's eating bugs. Or this one, at Bug Eating Festival, kids munch down. We saw that one. Maybe it's time to swap burgers for bugs, says the UN. And your ancestors probably ate insects just like the ones that we just saw. Or don't bug out. The Smithsonian Channel is going to show you how to cook insects.
Wow, okay.
Yeah,
They're now
Smithsonian.
a they're now a cooking channel.
I d- yeah, so
Used to be just about paleontology and archaeology. Now,
right. And of course
they're
that's how it started, right? That's how it started, but how it's going now
mhm.
is it's right-wing conspiracy theory about
Yeah.
eating bugs is
Yep.
about as racist as you think. That's how
Yeah.
the that's how it's going now.
Yep.
And
NPR and the mainstream media had nothing to do about it. They were never pushing it.
right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just how could you possibly think that this is
Yeah.
right?
Come
Yeah.
on. Come on.
I would still say, yeah, they're still pushing this real bad. And one
Mhm.
day it's gonna be like this. Well, you don't have any more chicken because that's not good for the environment. You don't have any
Mhm.
more beef because that's not good for the environment. But you know what you do have? If you really want some protein in your diet, there are these bug burgers right over here.
Yeah.
Right. So what do you think about this? Would you ever eat bugs? I mean, really, I mean, just ask yourself that question. Would you eat bugs? If you had to, even if you had no meat on the shelves, what would you do? Um, brother, I'm from the country. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little pistol and I'm going to start hunting some squirrels. All right. and there ain't gonna
Squirrel.
be no yeah, squirrels. Yeah, absolutely. Don't don't tempt me, man. I will. I, look, my country boys out there. All right, you American country boys. I know you listening to this. All right, you got to let me know if you didn't have any chicken on the shelves and all you had was just burger or and insect burgers, grasshopper burgers. Tell me you wouldn't get your pistol out and go out and shoot some squirrels because them's
Mhm.
good eating, boy. Them's good
Uh-huh,
eating. Yeah.
uh-huh.
What about you, brother? If you had nothing else, no meat to eat other than bugs, what would you do?
Well, bugs aren't meat. So, in the first place, I can always go vegetarian, than eat bugs.
Yeah,
So,
not me.
yeah.
Nope. Got to get meat. Got
Nope,
to get meat. I
nope.
mean, if it comes down to it, my next door neighbor's cat is going. It's gone. Not dogs though. I wouldn't do that to dog. But a cat.
Uh-huh.
It, man, the neighbor's cat's been having it coming for a while. So
Mhm.
yeah. So don't take my burgers away. Yeah. If in case you don't know, here at the Road to Emmaus podcast, we are dog people. Okay. We I don't know about you, Jules. I'm a strict dog person. All
Yep.
right. I love
Tot
all God's creatures. Just don't.
totally total dog person here as well.
Yeah. So Fluffy's gonna get it if you take away my burgers. Okay. So what do you guys think? What would you do if you had nothing on the shelves but insect burgers or insect
Mhm.
fries or whatever it is? What if all of it was gone and the only thing that this government wants to give you is insects? What would you do? How would you cope? Would you start go hunting squirrels or maybe even the neighbor's cat or your child's gerbil? Is that the next on the menu? Put that on a spit. What do you think? Guinea pigs, another one, good eating. And in Africa they also had that's what they ate. They ate guinea pigs.
Wow.
Yeah, I was in Africa in this place and they had rabbits and they had goats but then they showed me this little pen and they opened it up and they showed me and they had guinea pigs. And I'm
Mhm.
like, in Africa, what are you doing with guinea pigs? Because it's not like there's some pet stores willing to, you know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
it's not like America where you have pet
yeah.
stores that are willing to buy guinea pigs. And I was like, what do you do with guinea pigs? And he goes, we eat them. Straight face too. Like it doesn't even occur that that's a weird thing in America.
Yeah.
We eat them, and I'm like, okay, please let us know
Okay.
before that's on the menu, So, um, so again, guys, what would you do? Comment down below if you would eat anything else, or would you even eat bugs? What would you
Yep.
do if that's all you had to eat?
And
Let
would
us
you
know in the
eat it with
comments
with
below.
sauce?
You would have to. You would have to, because the
What
wings
kind
would
of
be.
sauce?
Oh, yeah.
Can you
Do
share
you
with
have
us your recipe?
yeah, what is your grasshopper recipe that mom used to make? Yeah, like,
Just
"Oh, it tastes."
just like grandma used to make.
Yeah, just like Grandpa Mao used to make. Communist China joke. Okay, so now that this video is definitely gonna get desensitized, so or censored, whatever it is. So, let us know in the comments below. Thank you for joining us today, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe these videos. All right, we would love to get the word out there and also help us really grow and reach out other people, preach the gospel to people, and also be aware of what's going on in this woke, crazy world we call home for now until Jesus comes. So let us know what you think in the comments below, and we'll see you on the next one. God bless everyone.
Bye-bye.